Hey guys, it's me, Colby, here from the Colby and More channel. And today we're going to be playing slither.i.o while I tell you some painful stories. So let's get into it. When I was little, my parents took me to an island. If you don't know, I live in South Carolina. I hope that's not a bad thing that I said. But when I was little, I lived in South Carolina, and I still do. I'm not saying where, but I lived in South Carolina, and there was this island that we went to. I've gone to this island multiple times, and I had gone to it multiple times before that. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a bad reputation with jellyfish. So I hated getting into the water, but eventually, as it was time for us to go, closer to the end at least, I started getting into the water more because I realized there wasn't anything bad. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. Right? Yeah. It was not, if you could tell. But anyway, as I was saying, basically, I was going around playing, and then I see that we are about to go. So I'm about to go in the thing, and if you don't know, to get onto the island, I have to dock my boat on the island. So basically, what I do is they anchor the boat where the sand is, and then when they're about to leave, we go to the back of the boat, which we have to get about halfway, where water goes to about halfway up to our waist. And then there's a ladder in the back. So I'm going to the back, and it's going good. I'm about halfway there, and I feel a sting. It's short at first, and then it's just a full-on jellyfish sting, and it was one of those blob jellyfish too. So, it grabbed onto my whole thigh. Its tentacles wrapped around my toes and my fingers, and my fingers still have little dotty scars from it. I cried the whole way home, and we didn't have an ice pack to make it feel better. So it was all for nothing. And I've hated it ever since. Next story. This took place again when I was little. I was at my school. I was at my little daycare school that barely did any learning. The most we had to worry about was being able to count to 10, learning the days of the week in a correct order, and how to play games, basically. So there we were at recess. Now, at this school, there was three places you could go to play. There was the concrete, the brick, the grass, and I don't know if you've had this stuff on your playground, but it's a little bit rough. It can be it's almost rocks, but it's softer. So it's soft, and there's mulch under it. But anyway, there was that. And that was in a fenced-in area because that was for the bigger kids, or us little kids on special occasions. But anyway, as I was saying, those little bikes that you see? They have 2 wheels, sometimes 3, and then there's and then you just hold on to it. Yeah, I'm really tall. I'm about 5'1", so I never fit on these, but I still wanted to see if I could. So I looked everywhere, and all of them were occupied. I didn't have one. So I went looking, and eventually in the brick area, I saw one. So I went to go get the thing like I would, normal. And then I see this leaf. Now, I was a big fan of octonauts. I don't know if you know octonauts, but octonauts was all about learning about different animals. And I specifically, at that time, was a big fan of it. Big. fan. And so here's what I did. My brain went like this. That looks like a poisoned tree frog. I shouldn't go near it. I could be in danger. But my smooth brain... Sorry, my sister's here.
What you doing?
I'm currently recording a video. Cool. Telling them about pain stories. So, as I was saying...
See you later, loser.
Bye. As I was saying, I specifically remembered the tree frog, blah blah blah, and so what I did was my smooth brain went, maybe I should get a closer look. So I got a closer look. It looked more and more like a poison tree frog the more I got closer, and eventually I looked down and I jumped up in fear because I'm a little scary cat. I saw it, and I didn't like it, and I got scared, and I jumped back. I tripped on the bike, and then my eyebrow got caught on the corner of a brick. A frickin' brick got caught on the corner. Yes, it's how I caught my eyebrow.
We don't have poison dart frogs here.
I know, I was a stupid smooth brain. Sorry, my sister's being annoying. But yeah. Basically, I had to get stitches, and now I have a cool scar across my eye. Anyway, see you next video. Bye.